Alright, we've got enough lead now. I went on ahead and modified my launch status so that I have 1,000 copper and 1,000 lead on launch. And we're just going to go on ahead and launch in to the new zone. So, this is Frozen Forest. We've got 15 waves. You can see lots of corridors and a new resource. You can see here, there's coal here. No water. There was water in the last place, not like we were able to use it anyway, but there's coal. So what exactly do we do with the coal? Well, right now, we can't really do anything. Everything that we've been able to unlock is unlocked. The only thing that we're able to do differently here with the coal is actually, like, harvest it. And then, after we harvest it, we'll be able to unlock a couple of new things, just like we unlocked a couple of things through the scrap. Like just harvesting raw scrap and putting it in. We got enough to do the coal. So we will see if we're able to do that, and by see if we're able to do that, I mean we're literally just gonna go over here. Alright, apparently not. We're gonna have to do this first. New content unlocked, just like that. Nice and simple. We have two things that we can unlock right off the bat. We also have this, the pressurizer. From the Exogenesis mod. You input 2 coal, and you get 2 graphite every 1.5 seconds. Versus the normal graphite press, which is 2 coal to 1 graphite. So it's a better graphite press. It's a pressurizer. It's a better graphite press. So we're already using the modded content. Every time I see Exogenesis stuff on YouTube, it's always like super late game stuff. So I have no idea like how the actual game progression is, which is part of the reason why I wanted to install this mod and kind of like see what the heck goes on for myself. But from what it looks like to me is this pressurizer is just a better version of the graphite press because it's a 2 to 2 instead of a 2 to 1. So in that case, I can take this graphite Mark 1 recipe. Well, first of all, I haven't actually unlocked it, so I can literally just do this. And then just replace both of those with this. So, what you're seeing me do here is take coal and put it in, and then the router splits it 3 ways. So coal goes here, and coal goes to this. This is a sorter. The sorter will only allow graphite to go through the sorter. And then it will put the coal out to the sides, which, guess what, is a pressurizer. Ah, one of the things I didn't check, does this take power? Build time, health, no it does not. Does not even take power. So it's not even a thirsty boy. It's literally just free graphite. Look, bro, can you just build the one thing that I want you to, please? Thank you. Yeah, and look at that. It's just outputting 2 to 2. That is so, so wonderful. And then the graphite itself unlocks some other things, like the Scorch, which is a flamethrower. The Exogenesis B crystallizer, which has no information. And I don't know what it does, so I'm not going to unlock it. There's also the combustion generator and the normal graphite press. I'm not going to do the normal graphite press right now because we have the pressurizer, which is just a better graphite press, but I will do the combustion generator because that gives me the access that I need /1 for power. And power is important in every single factory game I have ever played, this Mindustry being no exception to that rule. Power is just one of those things you're always going to want in a factory building game. But right now, It's pretty much just business as usual. Harvest the resources, put the resources into the core, and yeah, that's literally it. I honestly don't even need those. Like, I literally don't even need either of those. Because 2 of them is efficient as is. So there's no point in me having more than 2. At least not yet. There might be when I upgrade my belt speed and get new belts. But right now, there's literally no point to doing that at all. Now, the other thing, there should be a tier 2 drill. I think I might have to unlock this in order to get it. Am I willing to do that right now? Not with what I have here, no. No, I'm not willing to do that with what I've got here. Because what I have here right now is not nearly enough copper throughput, nor nearly enough lead throughput to start unlocking things. So let's find out where the enemies are going to come from. Obviously, it's not up here, so it's probably going to be this corner. Yep, it's this corner. So let's go on ahead and start getting a defense in line. Yeah. So we're going to want the duos. And we're not going to double layer it this time around. Yeah, I barely have the copper throughput for the walls. This is going to eat up my copper supply like nobody's business. Yep, there it goes. Say goodbye to my copper. That's fine. Because while that's all building, I can just go on ahead and grab this. And then place one of these guys here. Well, if it would actually let me, that'd be fan-fucking-tastic. There we go. There we go. And that, over time, will just allow me to build this, now that it's blueprinted like that. And we can get more copper, which it looks like this is actually suffering. So I'll go on ahead and run it around like this and get 2 belts for it. And then with those 2 belts for that, I'm gonna go on ahead and grab... First of all, I'll route that a little bit better. Second of all, I'm also gonna route this to do that instead. And then we can tap this copper vein as well. Like that. And that'll help a little bit with the copper throughput, not a ton, but just a touch. Yeah, here, it's these things. The pneumatic drills. That's the second tier of drill that I'm looking for. Not exactly looking for them yet, but I will be. And then I'm also gonna grab... I need to go finish up the defense. Take the copper that I've got, finish the defense, and make sure that it's up and running. Which it is. It's just gonna take a while for the copper. It should be fine. I'm just gonna hang around just in case. Yeah, it's a tier 2. I didn't think it would be a tier 2 on first spawn, but okay. Yeah. I died. I died. I got massacred. Whoopsie doopsie. That's fine. That's fine. I'm not panicking, you're panicking. Let's go on ahead and beef up our defense just a little bit. Because that's going to be a problem if we don't. Ah, I know what it was. It was an overflow gate, not a sorter. That makes a lot more sense for that extra throughput. That should be fine. And we'll just leave that be, and it'll be what it is. Now, we can come back down here. I'm going to tap this lead. Like this. Just tap that. Don't let it touch the coal. And then run it up here. And just let everything run into this. And output like that. That's perfect. And if it becomes too much, we can easily turn that into a 4 output lane instead of what it is currently. And then let's take a look at our research. I want better drills. I don't really need to worry about power right now. The only thing I would use it for is probably the mender, because I can't actually get... Yeah, I can't actually get the next thing. No, yes I can. I can get the arc. Alright, cool. So we're going to do arc, we're going to do battery, we're going to do mender, and we're going to start focusing on power. That's what we're going to do. Let's look for a coal vein. We'll use this for more graphite. We'll use this all for power. And I already have a power schematic for early game. So I'm just going to go on ahead and grab that, and we're going to use it. So we've got this. It's all going to do its thing. Same thing here. We're going to use a router. And then we're going to grab all of this. And it's all going to get put into there. Power Mark 1. So the Power Mark 1 design that you can see here has 2 combustion generators, a power plug, and a battery on it. And I'm also going to move it up a tile. Like so. And then we're going to have these guys merge together to make that first one. And then have these merge together to make that second one. And then we're just going to grab this and do it twice. And that should use everything. And if it doesn't, we're going to have more power than we know what to do with. So from here, we can just kind of take the power and just rake it the entire way up. Like this. And then bring it back down again. And then across. I didn't think that that would reach. Okay, and then grab it and bring it up. Now we can place down a couple of arcs, just like 3 each. And then we can also place down some mend projectors. Or, well, menders, I guess. Mend projectors is a very different item. And then our extra battery backups will be fine. Yeah, our extra battery backups will be fine. And we're not actually using all the coal, so I'm going to go on ahead and we're going to make some more power. Perfection. I love having blueprints done ahead of time because it saves time, and time is of the essence in this kind of a game. Time is definitely of the essence. So let's go on ahead and let's tap this next coal and get it processing into graphite, and then we can actually start sending some graphite up for our best of all friends, our defensive system. So let's go on ahead and grab this. We're going to save it as graphite MK2. And then add a tag. Icon tag. Bro, I can add an icon tag? Bro, I can add an icon tag? That's awesome. That's awesome. And then we're just gonna plonk it here. Once we get belts better, we'll be able to upgrade and have more of the Exogenesis processors. But for now, that'll eat through an entire belt. I can... Well, actually, no. It looks like there's a little tiny gap, so I'm going to go on ahead and put a third. There. So 3 of them does it. Anyway, now we can do graphite press, pyrite mixer, silica smelter, melts materials into vulcanite. It's an ignition forge, Exogenesis mod. 1 coal and some graphite to make vulcanite, so I might go on ahead and do that. And then ionizer to create valvanite, lead, and copper uses power. And then pyrite is pyrite. Pyrite is, like, fiery stuff. Okay. Okay, beast. Cool. So let's mess around with that one thing. This. We can't do the silica smelter because we don't have sand. It uses coal and sand to make silica, so we can't do that. The ignition forge we can do, and the ionizer we can also do. So we'll go on ahead and grab both of those. And let's take a look at the ignition forge rates. So 1.5 per second coal and 3 per second graphite. So if we want 3 per second graphite, how many of these pressurizers are we going to need? We get 1.3 per second. So we're going to want like 2 pressurizers for every 1 ignition forge. So let me see if I can do a design for this. So put coal in here. The only issue is that that's going to have passback problems. So what if I did coal in there? Because the ignition forge needs the coal, and then that'll output the vulcanite. Does it require power? That was something that I did not check. Does it require power? It does require power. So let's go on ahead, let's grab this. I'm sure that there's ignition forge MK1. And then we'll tag that with the... Can I not put the vulcanite? I guess because I haven't done it yet, I can't actually do it. So let's get rid of this really quickly. And then grab the ignition forge module. Come on. And then we'll need to run a power line into it. I can just put the power there and that'll be fine. I have a feeling that's too deep, so we'll do this instead. And now I should be able to go into my schematics, go into this, add a tag, or not. Maybe the adding a tag only works for vanilla items, but that's fine. And it's working beautifully. And if I wanted to stack it, I'd be able to stack it. But it looks like I won't be able to stack it because the coal supply is already slowing down. Okay, that's actually awesome. And then the next one here, the ionizer, is literally just lead and copper together. ionizes materials with radiation to create valvanite. Radiation, you say? Sketchy. I still don't see where we can get anything else, because we can't do that. We have not produced valvanite yet, but that won't unlock us anything good. Yeah, none of that'll do anything good for us. Ooh, look, 2 turrets. One of the very first Solron turrets ignites coal and releases a hot spike. Very interesting. Coal 48 and pierce. Wow. And then you input slag for this one, so we can't do slag yet. We don't have the ability. We don't have the technology. Let's just grab everything that we can. I guess we have to capture this zone to get the pneumatic drill, which is a bit of a shame, but that's fine overall. So the ionizer, I can honestly just take this design for my silica smelter. I know it's rather crude, but nah, I'll make a new design. So, ionizer. Let's go on ahead and grab 3 of them. I'm gonna need more space than that, so let's grab 3 of them. And then we're gonna need belts like this, underflow gates like this, and those like that. And then obviously it's gonna need power, so we can put a power module like there. And then it can have its own belt, in all honesty. And now we just need lead. And copper. Lead. And copper. And these 2 materials are cheap and on every single sector. So we can get valvanite, I think is what we're about to make, literally anywhere we want. And it's not an issue. Let's see. And then we can do ionizer, MK1. And our coal is suffering because we don't have a lot of it, so that sucks. And then power. It's fine, new content unlocked. Let's go see if that did anything for us. It did. It unlocked these 2 things. The Tau. Low-tier Quantra technology to fire gamma pulses. Power use, build cost, 18 damage and irradiated, so it's a power-based turret. And then the ionizer uses valvanite, corroded, 9 damage. Honestly, I'm very interested in the pyro because it's piercing and it uses coal. Coal is, well, I wouldn't say plentiful, but coal is very easy to access. And being able to have that as an ammo type that does 48 pierce damage is pretty nuts. It looks like the copper's trying to back up, at least a little bit. It's not entirely succeeding in its endeavor. But that's okay, because I can just... Actually, I should have checked the rates on it. 3 per second? Bro, 2 of these. 2 of these fill up a belt. Or is a belt 4 items? It's 4 items. So one of these just about fills up a belt. One and like a third of another one fill up a belt on their own. This defense is obviously doing swimmingly. The defense is having 0 issues at the moment. I am interested in seeing this in action, though, because it's power, and it has such a huge range. So let's get rid of the arcs and use these guys instead, and just see what they can do. I'm very, very curious. Wow, this video is a lot longer than I thought. I'm gonna have to edit this and put like an outro in the middle of it. I was wondering if I should have done an outro. Oh. Wow. That was cool. I was wondering if I should have just done one zone instead of 2 zones. Especially with a mod that I had no idea what to expect out of it. But hey, you know what? I wanted to do it, and it was fun. So, I might honestly just split this in 2 and just not even give you guys an outro. Who knows? Who knows? Only you will know, because you will find out. So let's take a look at research again. Nothing over here. I don't really think there's anything I can do except for... I mean, produce pyrite? Yeah, I could produce pyrite. No, I couldn't, actually, because there's no sand here, so never mind, I can't produce pyrite. I'm locked. Virtamite. Not even something I've been able to find. Astrolite, same thing. Haven't been able to find astrolite. Intriguing. Let's research this. Exogenesis B crystallizer. Aha! It turns graphite into astrolite. Aha! Ha 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 ha. Okay. Alright, cool. So... I think what we might do for this one... Well, I don't know. I don't know what to do for this one, actually. Our coal is already spread thin on this map. There's no more coal available. How? Oh, that's not coal. I was like, how's coal getting into our thing? No, it's vulcanite. Alright, well, let's grab the crystallizer. And then just do that. Oh, it needs power. This is a nice, quick, dirty solution to my problem. Holy crap, and look how fast. That thing is quick. Actually, I don't even need this, because it's just going to output from the side. It has an equal chance to output from the side as it does to the top. So yeah, I can just have that as is. And it's 300 to make a Genesis Central. I want to see what a Genesis Central is. And then obviously now... Silicon oven. Astrolite and sand to make silica instead of coal and sand. So it adds a couple of extra steps and a couple of extra power, but I wonder if it's any more efficient. I'll have to compare. Later. Not today. Later. Well. Very intriguing. Very intriguing. I wonder if I'm going to overwhelm these 3 belts. It doesn't look like it. And I wish I could get the pneumatic drills. Like, they're not here. They're not here until I capture this zone. So let's go on ahead, let's rush, and let's just capture the zone and be done with it. I have 20k power in storage, so it'll be perfectly fine for me to just go on ahead and spam through these waves. I might connect an extra copper belt, because there's more copper down here. But apart from that, our defense is going to be fine. We won't have any issues with the defensive line. And then just go on ahead. Do that because who cares? Not me, I don't. I'll have it go all the way to the source, because why not? But that'll help with the copper ammo. Ooh, wow, they broke one of my things. Spooky. Oh, I'm gonna die. No, don't kill me. Well, that's a problem. Our power's still not doing bad, overall. Our ammo is sorely lacking. But that's soon to be fixed. I'm just gonna wait for the belts to actually saturate and fully block everything. We're almost to the point where I can build a Genesis Central. Yeah, a bit more health and storage. It's a core. Capacity of 5,000 versus our current, you know, not 5,000. But I can do these. I can do like the Pyro, the Hell, the Tau, and the Ioner? Loner? Is it Loner? I don't know. Tell me in the comments how wrong I am. Double barrel turret used by the Solrons for their early days of warfare. Wrong there. Can shoot various ammunition. Devil. Input slag. And then copper, graphite, vulcanite. Optional enhancements of slag. So you don't have to use slag for it. Right, because this one requires slag and power. And then the pyro is just that, so devil. Why don't we replace some of the duos with the devil? Just see what happens. Oh, it takes a while. It's a big boy. Okay, so it does still fire even without slag. That is good information. And we'll see how well it does compared to the duo. It's probably going to do pretty well in comparison to the duo because it does 35 damage. Versus this only does 9 damage. So I'm not going to go on ahead and replace them all right now because there's a wave here. Didn't even hit the walls. Alright, let's replace everything with devils. Why? Because we can. Well, we're running out of vulcanite, actually. Yeah, they're expensive. I just noticed. They're 90 vulcanite each. That is no small number of vulcanite. That's actually a decent amount of vulcanite. Especially with the fact that we don't have pneumatic drills, so this is all we can produce right now, because everything else, coal-wise, is going to power to run everything, or is going to this stuff. Anyway, let's check out this. So yeah, it just goes on the core. And then it has more storage. Do I get an upgrade when I respawn now? Oh, that's cool! Whoa. I am a land unit, so I actually have to, like, follow the land stuff, but look at me. Look at me go! I have a little shield, too? This is awesome. Not what I was expecting. It doesn't seem like this is very centralized. It does look like they home, though. Intriguing. Very intriguing. I want to see how the shield does. How does the shield do? Pretty well. Yeah, that didn't even break the shield. Wow. That's cool. That's really cool. That's really cool, actually. And then I'm also gonna do this. Alright. Huh. So that's neat. That's really neat. I really like that, actually. I really do. Now do I get the pneumatic drills? Now I get the pneumatic drills. So now, with the pneumatic drills, I have a faster building speed too. I can essentially double all of the ore production that gets done. So yeah, now these will work a lot better. And this will obviously work a lot better as a result as well. It's actually working well enough that what I might do is plop down one of these and then have it go into the bee crystallizer. And then have all of that go into the same place here. And then that's obviously gonna start backing up because I'm producing way too many things. Yeah, look how fast I build. Like, I build really, really quickly. Because usually these take... Oh, it dropped the time down. 0.1 seconds. It does not take 0.1 seconds. It dropped the time down automatically. Good to know that it did that. Yeah, and then look at this. Like, at this point now, this is struggling to keep up with itself. That should help, though. Yeah, that should definitely help. I need better belts. There's no titanium in this zone to get better belts. This is insane. Oh, it's the wrong button, but holy crap. Government? Oh no. What? What? 7.25 blocks? What? Twinkle. That's what I am right now. Status force field. Build speed 419% versus alpha is 50%. So yeah, this guy builds fucking quick. That was the wrong button. I meant to hit research and see if there's anything else that got unlocked. Metaglass smelter. Does it still need sand? It does. It's lead sand. Alright, well, we're gonna have to check out all of that next time. Look at me zoom. This is awesome. So yeah, this will be broken up into 2 episodes, so this will actually be episode number 2. But that is all I have for you guys today, so thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, but without further ado, adios, sayonara, au revoir, hasta la vista, das vidania, wiedersehen, ciao, and goodbye. Please have yourselves all a fantastic rest of your day. Get some sleep if you need to. Don't forget to stay hydrated, and I will see you guys in the next one. Later, y'all.